Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness, it feels so good to be sitting down, recording a video for you, coming back again. Firstly, I want to apologize for my long absence. I'm so sorry. I did not think I was going to be gone that long. I knew I was going to come back. It was a matter of when, not if. Hello, I'm back. I do have several life updates for you guys. While I'm updating you guys on everything, I am going to be making my new cash envelopes. Air quotations because it's more of a budget binder. You'll see as we go. I did want to buy these super cute ones on Etsy, but they were pricey. So maybe when I pay off my credit card debt, that'll be a gift to myself. But for now, I am going to use the stuff I bought, and this stuff I actually did buy from Amazon a long time ago, probably like a year to a year and a half ago. And I'll be listing the things I bought and the pricing for that, so you guys can take a look and check it out. And the links for that will be in the description box if you're interested. For now, this is what I have. I bought this on Amazon, and I'll go ahead and post some screenshots so you can see how much they were and everything. These came separately. I just put one in so you can see what it's gonna look like. And I do have my label maker here, so I'll be printing out all of my brand new labels. Let me go ahead and make one right now. Here we go. So this is the first one, and we have a lot more to do because you guys know I love my categories. So these are gonna be it, and you guys will see me making this throughout the video. I have missed you guys so much. It feels like so much has happened this past year, but it has gone by like that, so fast. It's truly amazing. So we'll get into some life updates. Since my last couple of videos, nothing much has changed. And I mean that in the sense that my debt has not decreased. In fact, it's increased. I am not proud of that. It actually increased with a car that we got. So we did get a newer car. I believe you guys remember we did sell the sports car that's in one of the previous videos. That left us with two vehicles. So we have my newer car, and then we have the classic truck that Chris has. Chris decided all on his own that he wants to sell the truck. So we actually did name the truck. The truck's name was Elliot. We are selling Elliot. He will no longer be with us. It pains us. So we love that truck, but I don't think he's gonna have any problem selling it. People literally have stopped us on the street offering to buy him on the spot. In that sense, it won't be difficult, but it will sadden us not to have him anymore. But actually, Chris and I have been testing it out using one car for everyday life. So far, thankfully, we have not run into issues. So my debt did increase with the car I got, but it also increased with a personal loan. You heard that right. I pulled out a personal loan. I can't tell you why. I can't tell you what I was thinking, but to give you some insight, I would say I was at one of my lowest pits in life, financially and mentally. Financially, at this point, I was living paycheck to paycheck. Not only that, but spending money on so much that I shouldn't have. And obviously, I've done this before. How else did I get into so much debt? Right? Looking back, it felt like I was getting my paycheck and throwing it away. I neglected some, if not all, of my bills. This affected my credit, and all of this caused a constant anxiety with my finance. Now, for those of you that have been with me on this journey, you know my excitement when it comes to my channel. I love budgeting. I love paydays. I get to sit down, stuff my cash envelopes with all of you guys, and it's just fun. It's so interesting how my finances have grown into something that can be fun. I love it. So to feel what I've been feeling this past year, which is the anxiety, the stress, the tears, it was a lot. There was a point where I felt like it would have been impossible to catch up and pay off my debt. Don't get me wrong, I still have bad days. I'm sure all of us have days where we feel like it's impossible. Like we're never gonna catch up on this debt. We're never gonna be financially free. And to tell you the truth, it felt like I was sitting in a dark hole, and the light at the top was so small and so faint, until very recently that light has been growing. And I've considered coming back time after time, but when I did, I wanted to make sure I was ready. So I'm back. I'm ready to create content for you all. And if you're still here after all this time, thank you. If you're new here and have been watching my old content, thank you. And for everyone waiting for new videos, thank you. Let's get started. Now, I did say a lot has happened in this past year. Some negative, some positive. One positive thing on my list is we hit 50,000 subbies. 50,000 subbies. That is so crazy. I remember starting this channel and I would have never dreamt that this would have happened. So thank you guys, because you guys made this possible. And I just want to thank each of you for joining me and sticking with me through my ups and my downs, and I'm just so excited. So let's get into this video. Some updates. So Chris and I are actually living on our own, and it has been great, I have to say. I do miss my mom and my brother being a door away. So now us having our own space is really nice, but it's an adjustment. So I do miss them, but it's life. We're excited for this new journey. Chris and I are fortunate enough to live 1 mile away from work, if that. I don't even think it's that far. If worst comes to worst, we can literally walk to work or ask a coworker for a ride. Truly so grateful. For some info, Chris and I work 12-hour shifts. And we do work at the same job, doing completely different things. But yeah, both of our shifts are 12 hours long. And I actually just talked to my manager today to request more hours. I'm telling you guys, I don't think I've ever felt more excited and dedicated than I do right now to knock off this debt. I am so over living owing other people money. I have just had the biggest wake-up call, I think, in my life, and I'm so ready. I'm so ready to knock off this debt. So when we moved, we actually decided to not bring Peanut, so my mom found a home for Peanut. And for those of you that didn't know, we did have a bunny and 2 cats. Clover and the cat never got along. And I tried telling Chris in the beginning, like, oh, we just need a few months of adjusting. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna take to each other. It never happened, unfortunately. Clover would chew everything. My little Peanut. Oh. It saddens me, but I know she probably just wasn't happy in the stress with the cats. It just didn't work out. So at our new place, we do have 3 cats. We have Pepper. She's the oldest. She is our shy, grumpy cat. And she actually just turned 2 years old a couple months ago. And then along came Peaches. Peaches will be 2 in a few months. Peaches and Pepper are actually from the same mama, just different litters. And fun fact, they were both the runts in the litters. And then we have our ladybug. She is the youngest and also the biggest, and she is a rescue from our job. So at our job we have a cat there. Her name is Sock, and she had a litter. One day Chris just brought her home, and now we have our 3 girls. We love them. We love coming home to them. We love waking up to them. We just absolutely love it. And I know it sounds crazy thinking, what, you guys have 3 cats? But I swear it's not like that, you guys. It's so weird. Anyway, we have our 3 girls and we love them. We're so happy. So where to begin? Where to begin? It's so interesting because this past year, I thought more about what my grandpa has told me probably every day growing up. Now, I want to say almost every morning, he would say, your day is what you make it, or you'll be happy if you want to be. Now, growing up hearing this as a child, as a teenager, you don't think much. I mean, I didn't think much. Like, okay, Grandpa, thank you, yes, you know, you go on with your day. I have never thought about what he has said more in my life. And I'm talking about, I'm waking up thinking this, and it has changed my whole perspective on my day. And this is so important because with each day that goes by, it turned into a week, a month, a year. So just that saying from him, thinking about it every morning, I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. I mean, we've all had our bad days. We can all be grumpy, irritable, etc., right? So if you go into the day with that attitude, most likely your whole entire day is going to consist of that attitude. Be positive, be happy, be helpful. His saying has been lifting my spirits, and I guess it's yourself, right? So you tell yourself, you're doing this to yourself, you're disciplining yourself. And it has been so helpful. So going into each day with that, your day is what you make it. Truly, your day is what you make it. We got this day by day if you choose to be happy. I really started implementing this probably last month. I can say I feel happier. I am happier. It's so amazing what we're capable of. That is just a small detail in my everyday life that has truly made a difference. So Grandpa Eugene, thank you so much for implementing that in my life. So Chris and I actually work 12-hour days because I went from part-time to working full-time for a few months and then 12-hour shifts. So full time or whatever you want to call it. And now I can say I'm more used to it, and we're trying to get a grip on things. Our days are crazy. So I start work at 7 a.m. So I get off at 7 p.m. I come home, I go straight to cooking dinner. For the most part, we try and cook throughout the week. We usually sit down for dinner around 8:30 to 9. I feel like our days just fly by and it's all at work. And I actually today talked to one of my managers and requested more time because that's how motivated I'm feeling right now. For those of you guys who have been with me or seen some of my videos, you know that I am always so excited to sit down, go over my finances with you, really just get into things. I love it. This past year was not like that in the least. Since my last couple of videos, which was over a year ago, nothing much has changed. And I mean that in the sense that my debt has not decreased. In fact, it increased. I'm not proud to say that. It obviously increased with the car I got, but what I mean is it increased with a personal loan. You heard that right. I pulled out a personal loan. I can't tell you why. I don't know what I was thinking, but to give you some insight, I would say I was at one of my lowest pits in my life. Financially, at this point, I was living paycheck to paycheck. Not only that, but spending money on so much that I shouldn't have. And obviously, I've done this before. How else did I get into so much debt, right? But looking back, it felt like I was getting my check and literally throwing it away. I neglected some, if not all, of my bills, and this affected my credit. And all of this has caused a constant anxiety with my finances. Now, for those of you that have been with me on this journey, you know how excited I've been in regards to my finances. I would love to sit down on my Fridays or Saturdays after payday, sit down, go over everything, stuff my cash envelopes, even though I had debt. I was so excited paying it off slowly by slowly. And so to feel what I felt, the anxiety, the stress, the tears, oh, there was a point where I felt like it would have been impossible to catch up and pay off my debt. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I still have horrible days, like how am I gonna get through this? Back then it was just awful. And please don't think I did not want to come back to you guys. I did. I considered coming back a few times, but I wanted to make sure when I did, I was ready. So I'm back. I'm ready to create content for you all. And if you're still here after all this time, thank you. If you're new here and have been watching my old content, thank you. And for everyone waiting for new videos, thank you. Okay, so here we have them, all three set up. I wasn't expecting to add this in, but I just wanted to do it separate because why not? I'm basically starting from baby step number 1, which I have never done here on the channel. Baby step number 1 from Dave Ramsey is to save $1,000 into your emergency fund. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with you guys. I'm telling you guys, I am all in. This is it. My life needs to change financially, so we're gonna do this thing. And these came out cuter than I thought they would, I will admit. So we'll see how this goes. I'm sure some of you noticed, these are just going to be my finances for now. Chris will be joining us in the future, but for now, this is just going to be my expenses, my sinking funds, and my savings. I am so excited to be starting this again with you guys and starting from baby step number 1. I think for now that's going to be it. Please comment down below what you guys are looking forward to. And thank you guys for staying with me, sticking with me. And I am truly just so excited for what we have coming together. This will be it for now. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and stay tuned for the next one. Bye.